If you look out at the moon later this month, you might catch it doing something it hasn't done in over a century. Our faithful satellite will become a super blue blood moon. The nickname refers to the moon's activity projected for the night of January 31st. People all over the world will see the second full moon of the month, which is called a blue moon. Stargazers in parts of the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii, will also be treated to a lunar eclipse. The Earth will block direct sunlight to the moon, casting it in a reddish, bloody glow. The moon will also travel past Earth at its nearest orbital point and earn the title of supermoon. NASA says such an event makes it look 14% bigger than normal. No one alive today has ever seen this combination of events, as they haven't happened in over 150 years. For United News International, I'm Matt Paul.
Good afternoon. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is January 24th, 2018, and a super blue blood moon, an amazing sign in the heavens that has not been seen for over 150 years. That means it is officially a once-in-a-lifetime event. Once-in-a-lifetime event, even more rare than the super tetrad of 4 moons in a row that had been seen in 1947 and 1948. And it was also seen, that tetrad was also seen in 1967 and 68, if I'm not mistaken. So we have the 4 blood moon tetrad that happened in 2014 and 2015. That happens more often than this sign that is coming on January 31st, a super blue blood moon that hasn't been seen in over 150 years. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Very important sign. Now, what does the Bible say about blood moons? The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. Before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and notable day of the Lord come. And I beheld when he had opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. Okay, so we have 2 verses here that specifically say that before the day of the Lord, the moon will become as blood. Now, we know we've had many different eclipses, the lunar eclipses that have turned the moon blood over the last number of years, but this eclipse is especially important, and it is especially unique, more even than the blood moon tetrad, where we had 4 blood moons in a row. Okay, now we have some important connections to this blood moon. Okay, we have a blue blood supermoon on January 31st. The blue moon it's the second full moon in the month. The blood moon means it's the a complete lunar eclipse, and it's the supermoon. So we have an amazing super sign in the heavens. Times 3. A blue blood supermoon on January 31st. Now, this is the moon cycle that leads us to the new moon of the 12th month. Okay, this is the new moon of the 12th month that's coming up on February 16th or 17th, 2018. Very important. This may be a very important marker in the heavens, and it has to do with the calendar of God that is leading us to the new moon of the 12th month. And what would the new moon of the 12th month mean? Okay, if we are looking at the new moon of the 12th month on the Hebrew calendar, and we are in the year of Jubilee, what does that mean? Well, the new moons are appointed times, and they bring with them a trumpet, according to Numbers 10:10 and Psalms 81:3. It comes with a trumpet, the new moon. They are also appointed times. And if this is the last new moon of the year, the last new moon of the Hebrew calendar year, this year of Jubilee 5777, then this may be the last trump. The last trump on February 16th or 17th, 2018. Very important. Now, we also have other markers within this. It's a Sabbath in winter. This is a marker from Matthew chapter 24, that your flight not be in Sabbath or in winter. And I think that refers to the fact that we should not be left behind. We should not be fleeing into the wilderness. We should be on our flight to heaven in the rapture. So we've got a very important marker, February 16th and 17th. It's the new moon, but it's also a Sabbath in winter. Then we have another connection that we were looking at the end of 2017 as the possible, right? It's the cutoff, maybe the cutoff of the 120 Jubilees. All the prophecies were leading us to 2017 based on 1517, 1897, 1917, 1947, 1967. By 500, 120, 170, and 50 years, all leading us to 2017. So if we have our cutoff then at the end of the year, then we have the second month and the 17th day, as in the days of Noah. February 17th may be also the marker based on the 6,000-year calendar. Just as the flood began in the 600th year of Noah's life on the second month and the 17th day, we are looking now at the 6,000th year, the second month and the 17th day. Okay, so we have amazing signs, biblical signs. We are waiting and looking for the last trump, trying to understand. We've seen the Revelation 12 sign. We've seen almost the full end of the year of Jubilee. We're almost to the end of the year of Jubilee. So my question is, if we go past February 16th, when could we possibly have another last trump? Because the trump of the first month in the next year is not going to be the last trump. That will be the first trump. I don't know when we could have another last trump. And this is my question, and this is my thought on this, that this may be the end, the cutoff. Okay? And it goes with an amazing sign in the heavens that has us looking at the moon, bringing us to the new moon of the 12th month, the appointed time, which brings a trumpet, the last month in the Hebrew calendar. So I pray you guys are blessed today. Just wanted to share a few thoughts with you, and keep looking up. In Jesus' name.